Hello, my fellow paranormal investigators. I am sorry that I took too long or have been away from YouTube long. I've been still trying to figure out what I'm doing, what I want to do with my YouTube channel. I'm still doing the paranormal, supernatural investigations like I've always wanted to do, and I'm still going to do it. Just on what I want to do, where I want to go, how I'm going to get there, all those things. But as for right now, I think what I'm going to do is probably just like do a little bit of story time, I guess you want to call it. I'm going to share with you guys my personal experiences and maybe I only have, as far as I can tell and remember, I only have one specific dream. Maybe a couple, if I can remember correctly, but one of them does stand out. And it's, don't mind people outside. But yeah, I just want to let you know that this is the only one that I can actually remember 100% because this is the beginning of my experience and episodes of sleep paralysis. Some people might take it as the medical realm or the medical term, but I take it personally as something to do with the paranormal, supernatural version. There's many ways to determine what it really is. My belief, I believe 100% in the paranormal, 100% in the supernatural, but there are things that you are going to have to debunk and keep an open mind about, and try to figure out what's paranormal and what's not paranormal. Those are the things that I want to learn as I grow into my own paranormal investigator and have my own team, into my own paranormal investigations. And that's what I want to do. That's what my goal is I want to be better at this, grow more, learn more about it, and do more research. I know I'm starting out with nothing but a cell phone I got, but at least I'm starting somewhere. So I just want to let you guys know that I'm not going away at all. I'm just taking time sparingly to figure out what I want to do and what subject I want to do. I have some paranormal books here and some urban myths and legends books and all that other stuff, but I don't know if I'm allowed to read them, read pages from them, because I don't want to be copyrighted. And I don't know if I would be copyrighted if I did that. So I guess the only way that I can do it legally and safely is probably go online, look it up, research it, and and tell you what I remember from it. But this is one thing that I do remember, and it's back to the dream that I was telling you about. And this dream of mine happened when I first experienced my first sleep paralysis. Excuse me. And it's quite scary, and I'm going to explain it to you the best way I can. I'm going to try to. So, if you have any dreams like the one I'm going to be talking about, just let me know in the comments below, and just let me know what you guys think. And if you do me a favor, like this video, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications, when I do post up, and just like, comment, and share, and subscribe, and turn the bell notification on. I want to gain as much subscribers as I can. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it does, but I just want to, share my experiences and do this the right way. And what I mean by the right way is by, like, true facts, history on everything that has to do with the paranormal, the history of landmarks, historical sites, anything. And I do explore type thing, but it's different than what you see on other YouTubers. I'm going to these places that are actually well known, and it might be like, some of them will be in New York State. I'm trying to keep it like in the New York area for right now until, like, when I get established with everything that's going on, then I'll expand it more. But this is my dream that I had. I was about 15 years old, I think, and I was living in Lockport, and we were getting ready for bed, like me, my brothers, my stepsisters, my stepbrother. We were all getting ready for bed, and when it was time for bed, I laid down on my bed, just went to sleep, laid my head on my pillow, and it felt like a split second that I was just laying down. And I was sleeping on my stomach. My arm was my left arm was actually hanging over the bed, and I was sleeping. And it felt like I just laid down, like I said, a second, and out of nowhere, I found myself in a real deep sleep. Couldn't move, and so I was dreaming this. Now, when my hand fell off the bed, I hit something. Like, my hand hit what appeared to be another human head. Like somebody or something was underneath my bed. And I went to touch it, and I pulled it underneath my bed, and I seen nothing but like blackness, like pure darkness. There was no facial features. It was just hair and a human head, but no facial features. I started screaming loudly in my dream. Now, I was still dreaming, but it felt like real. It felt like I was awake, like wide awake when this happened. And in my dream, I was like actually getting ready for bed again. And that's when I pulled out that head out underneath my bed. I was screaming so badly, I couldn't even move. I couldn't even scream. Like, I knew I was screaming, but no noise, no volume of any yelling came out of my mouth. And I was frozen stiff, and I couldn't even move my body to wake myself up. My dream was keeping me in that dream. Like, I couldn't wake up at all. And when I happened to look into my closet in my dream, the light came on by itself. And then there was this like old woman looking like, I don't know, like that. It almost reminded me of that woman that you would see in the pet cemetery that was bedridden with the blue dress. That's what this woman looked like in my closet. Red eyes, long gray, silky, greasy hair, and she drew something on the wall. She put her like long, skinny fingers over her mouth, It was like, and it pointed to the other wall. Well, not to the other wall, but she pointed to the wall that she drew on. And it said, "Beware of the midnight rush." And as soon as when I read that, I snapped right back to reality, screaming on the top of my lungs, and I couldn't even move. It scared me so bad that like I actually, when I came through and I woke up, I actually tried to like look around my room, but I couldn't get myself to look around the room. And that's pretty much how I started to get sleep paralysis. In my opinion, that's how I got it. That's how it started. Now you can take these medical professionals or these like professional sleep doctors and they'll say differently, but they don't know because they didn't witness it. I did. So that goes to show you right there that something paranormal went on, and I don't know if I got attached to something for the first time or what. I want to hear what you guys think. Because me, all I can think of is that night when I very first got my sleep paralysis. And it's scary because now I have sleep paralysis now. And the scary part is this medical condition I got also was sleep apnea. Where sometimes I get restless sometimes, or I can't breathe at night, where I stop breathing at night. Now having that with sleep paralysis, I've never encountered that before, but it's a possibility that it could happen. And I just don't know, what's going on, like why I started to get sleep paralysis. But in my opinion, it's paranormal, something paranormal, supernatural. Those two probably mixed up. I don't know. But that's pretty much what my very first dream of was. My very first nightmare I can remember thoroughly that I had when I was 15 years old. And that was the scariest thing I've ever encountered in a dream. I never had a nightmare like that before. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think, and hope you enjoyed my little dream story. And if you like this, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you never miss when I post. And I will eventually keep posting when I can, and I'll keep trying my best to come up with some other content. And with that being said right there, happy investigations.